See, listen, I've been black a long time, right? I mean, for give or take about 20 plus years of being black, and I don't regret it. But you name a combat sports, I either done it or I covered it for at least 1/3 of my existence. From boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, you name it, I either done it or I covered it. Never in my wildest, blackest of imaginations where I thought I will be making a video about who's the best UFC boxer. I'm going to repeat that because that don't even make sense. The best UFC boxer. Listen, this is not why the Semaphore Entertainment Group went into financial struggle to get mixed martial arts off the ground. Listen, that's not even the point here. The point is the UFC is losing its core principles of what it is and what it takes to be a mixed martial artist. Listen, the past two big events in UFC has been in the realm of kickboxing, and it looks like it's going to be boxing. You had Khalil Roundtree versus Alex Pereira. Now we have Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. And guess what? I'm not afraid to admit that a lot of y'all don't even like MMA. Y'all like the individual sport. And truth be told, just between me and you do know Muay Thai, kickboxing do put on mass and good fights like Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree. You do know that, right? Hey, I'm not out here to tell you what you should and shouldn't like. But what I'm saying is you should take a peek over the fence. You may discover that you like something else. So who's the best UFC boxer between Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway? Well, truth be told, both of them suck. No, I'm kidding. But UFC boxing is not your traditional boxing. There are two separate entities with two different grading scales. Now, in traditional boxing, both would do exceptionally poor. But in UFC grading scale, they are God tier. But I'm afraid if one was to enter into a traditional boxing match and would do exceptionally well, it would be Ilia Topuria, and I'm going to explain the reason why. If you don't understand by now, it's clearly and it's very definitive that Ilia Topuria is the better boxer over Max Holloway, right? I have seen Max Holloway be defensively irresponsible. And when I say defensively irresponsible, I mean picking up bad habits and not changing it. I have yet to say the same thing about Ilia Topuria, and that's simply because he doesn't have enough fights to have enough film on. But for what I've seen, he's not as defensively irresponsible as Max Holloway. I have seen Max Holloway get outboxed by Dustin Poirier. I have seen that. I can't say the same thing about Ilia Topuria. I don't think he's been outboxed. And I have seen Max Holloway lose three times against Alexander. In some of the cases, he's been outboxed by him. I have yet to see the same thing for Ilia Topuria. It took Max Holloway 3 unsuccessful attempts to try to get a win. It took Ilia Topuria one time with one knockout blow. And don't come with me style mixed fights, but he beat the man next to the man. So what does that make him? The man, right? See, UFC fans have this impression that a brawl is what makes you the boxer, or you doing these things that's to the fans. But they forget that the art of boxing is hit without being hit. And Ilia Topuria has done a good job at doing that. He done a great job. Ilia Topuria has a bladed boxing stance, which can go against all the rules of MMA. You put in that lead, you put in pressure. You put in a lot of pressure on that front leg, leaving a compromise for kicks. Ilia Topuria welcomes that, which is a no. Another thing he do, which is a no in UFC, is head movement, slipping side to side. I mean, you get your head kicked to the other ram. Just ask Kamar Usman and Dustin Poirier. It happens. His shot selection, and most importantly, which I think is the most important, his range. He understands range. I don't think Max Holloway understands these things. Now, I'm not saying that Max Holloway don't know how to do these things, but what I'm saying is, as a person who first style is not even boxing, and he does a better job at it, how can he not be the better boxer? All I'm saying is, people, Ilia Topuria does a lot more things better than Max Holloway. Just because you can brawl and bang does not make you a good boxer. That makes you a brawler. Anybody can do that. But the art of boxing is to hit and not get hit. I think me and you can both agree that goes to Ilia Topuria. But hey, what do I know? Make your own damn videos. I see you.